Alright, so I am back, and today we're going to take a look at this guy. I don't know his third-party name. It's the blue KFC blaster. You know, it's twin cast. I mean, I've said it before, I really don't like third-party names sometimes, and it's like, I really don't care. But yeah, I got this guy in, and I want to get this review done quickly. I've got, I don't know what actually comes with him, but I do have 4 cassettes. We'll take a brief look at all those as we're going through. And yeah, we'll just get this one going. I'm having a hard time focusing on this thing because, like, I kind of like the KFC blaster. I kind of hate this. We'll get into that in a second. Let's move them off to the side. Well, okay. So first off, I'm gonna try and do this without it falling apart here. You can push this button here, and this will open up, and then you can put cassettes in there, just like that. And yeah, I think what, 2 cassettes probably. Yeah. As you can see, none of the panels seem quite lined up. That's because none of the panels are quite lined up because it's giving me a hard time. So that's awesome. It's one of those things I love about KFC. They just they really like to fuck with you. They do something good and then they redo it a bunch of times and then make it all loose and floppy. Alright, let's take a look at these tapes, I guess. So he does come with, or accessories, he does come with the 2 guns. You can store them on the back here. I'm not going to do that because I am having a really hard time keeping this guy together. I'm not gonna do anything unnecessary to him at the moment, but you can take them apart and they store in the back. All that good jazz. It comes with a alternate head. I believe this is more the toy accurate one. He's got 2 of these speakers. We got 2 of these little cassette holders. And then we got 4 cassettes and 2 little pistols. I'm thinking eject or rewind, whichever one this one is. I'm guessing he's missing his weapons because these, I think, go to Rosanna. Let's see here. Which one should we start with? We'll start with these 2. I know how to transform these. I messed with this one earlier. So you just kind of undo these little bits here and fold the legs down. Now I'm sure this one's the one that came with the red version, the blaster version, and I could feel it's a little tacky on the paint here. Flip that up, rotate around. Rotate the arms down. Yeah, definitely some tackiness going on. And then rotate the legs around. And then we can flip the foot up and around. This little piece here will fold in. Fold in. And then these pieces here will fold up. And yeah, it's a little loose. That could be because of, you know, I'm a secondary owner to it. or it could be because it's KFC. It's hard to say. Head is on a swivel, so it looks left and right, because the transformation does go up a little bit. Shoulders are on ball joints, so around, in and out. There's another in and out here, or it's a ball joint. Double bend elbow, hands rotate. Waist, you get a little play there, but no real posability. Looks like ball joint hips, so in and out, up, down, swivel, feels pretty loose. Knee bend works fine, and foot is on a ball joint. I'll say, I don't like KFC. You guys know this, but this little guy is very well designed, and would easily. Very easily will fit in with a masterpiece. Sorry, the dog's bugging me. Let me grab Frenzy here, because Frenzy's red. And yeah, I would easily. I would easily confuse the two. Quality of the paint on this guy's a little but the design is right there, right in par. So it's. I mean, it's good. They could have done a little bit better tolerance job on this one. But ultimately, like I said, I think it's a good figure. I'm sorry, I'm distracted a little bit. So let's grab Rosanna. I think this is the same mold here. And I just pulled these out of the plastic bag, so I think these are essentially still new. Alright, fold the feet forward. Fold this in. Sorry, the dog is barking. I don't know what else to do. Fold these down. This fold up, and flip the head up and around. So yeah, it's an identical mold. Joint tolerances feel a little bit better, and the paint doesn't feel tacky at all. So I'd say an improvement. Although it's one of those characters, it's like I wouldn't really want. Except, okay, so these pistols are not going in their hands at all. I mean, there's no way this is going in there. It's very. I don't know, guys. Yeah. There you go. This is a better figure for, the exclusive repaints, I will say. I'd rather have something that's like, oh, this is just a repaint of something that's already out. I mean, it sucks that this guy came with the blaster. If he was solo, I'd probably pick one up. But, it's just, if you're going to do an exclusive repaint of the main figure and give out a tape, I'd rather it be one of the tapes that are like, I could live without that, rather than Sound Blaster and Rat Bat, yeah. So moving those guys out of the way. Alright, so let's see, what is this one? This is a scorpion thing. So we'll pull this, just try and pull this apart. give me a second to yell at the dog. Ah. Ty, knock it off. Stop. Go lay down. Go lay down. Alright, sorry. Alright, let's take a look at this guy. Let's see. I've yet to mess with this thing. I have no idea what it's even supposed to look like. But we're gonna move all these legs down like this. Start with that. See what we got going here. Alright, that's cool. Okay. And like I said, I've never even messed with this thing. I had no intention of ever getting this. But here he is in my collection. So I think these are the pinchers, maybe? Or no, these are the pinchers. Dang it. Tolerances. They're not great. So this is super loose, and then this is so tight that it's hard to maneuver it. They're doing so much construction by my house right now. It's ridiculous. It's all I hear all day, all night. Okay, that's that. All right, let's take a look at this guy. I'm done with that. That's stupid. Waste your time and energy on something like that. Pull that out. Looks like this all splits, but so this is the little auto roller, which I think came with blaster as well, which was odd. An odd choice because it's a Decepticon and blaster's obviously not. I'm gonna guess that these things split apart somehow, but I can't seem to figure out how. Do I need to like undo a panel or something? I don't know. There we go. And do I need to do something here? All right. Yep. Let's look at this thing. I'm sorry. I'm done. My patience has worn thin with KFC crap. All right. So move this stuff like this. So none of the panels are holding together very well on this particular one, and it just. And I know my friend who I got this from, he rarely transforms figures, so I don't think it's because it's been maneuvered too many times. I think it's because it's KFC and they don't know how to do tolerances, which is why I cannot ever recommend them, and I cannot ever, really want to give them another shot. No, I'm done with them. I'm done with the company as a whole. The only reason why I'm reviewing this is because it came in that big box I got last week. And I wanted to review it now because I want to sell it. Actually, I need to sell it. Got some bills coming up. And I'd rather not spend my real money. Come on. So this comes back in here. Fold this around. And like that. And there we go. Okay. I know I'm not doing a very good job of the review, am I? I'm just kind of going through it. But it's a repaint, so, they half-ass a figure, I should half-ass the review. I think that sounds fair, right? Now, I can't remember if the blaster had die-cast in it, because I don't think this one does. Flip those forward. Let's go down. Opens up. Flip these out. Pray you don't get those stupid KFC fingers caught. I'm in negative mode. I am in negative mode hardcore today. I'm starting my review week off with a KFC figure, so it's going to be a negative week, I think. No, we'll look at something cool tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe a pile of dog shit. That'll be cooler. I'm sorry. I really, really just, I know a lot of people are really liking some of the recent products, but it's just, they've burned the bridge with me. I've given them too many shots. The reflector was just atrocious, inexcusable. And this is why I don't like the fucking KFC hands, because they get jammed in there, and your instinct is you want to grab the fingers and pull, but that's going to break the finger. So, you know what? Yeah, we're just going to do this. Fuck you, KFC hands. There. Are you happy? There. He's done. Alright, head is on a swivel. Looks left and right, up, down. The panel's super loose, so, yay, looseness. Shoulder in and out, up and down. Bicep swivel, bends at the elbow. Maybe there's a double bend, I don't know. Hand swivels, ball joint and thumb. Hinge. Everything moves. Get caught, jammed up wherever you don't want them. Waist swivels. Hips ratchet up and down. In and out. Thigh swivel. Bends at the knee. Foot has a tilt to it. And there is a rocker. Or tilt rocker. There you go. And can he hold his gun? Who really gives a shit? Yes, he can hold his gun. There we go. Alright. Alright, size comparison. Here he is with the MP Car, Prime, Scorpion tape, pink tape, auto roller, black tape, guns that don't fit on anybody's hands, and Titan Returns blaster without the headmaster. But, and yeah, honestly, wait for the Titans Return one. If you don't have this guy already, yeah, he looks better. It's designed well, but it's toleranced to shit. I mean, seriously, this company just cannot get anything right when it comes to tolerances. As far as I've ever seen, every figure I've ever held from them has had major tolerance issues. I cannot stress that enough. You know, things are loose where they shouldn't be loose. Things are too tight when they shouldn't be too tight. I mean, this guy's waist thing is so loose. I mean it's like a fucking fan. And then you try and move the little claws and they fall off because it's tolerance too tight. This piece here is so tight. I just, you know, and this one, I mean, I can't seem to figure out how to pull these apart without breaking it, so I'm not going to. Disappointing. Just disappointing. No, it's not even disappointing. It's par for the course. This is why I think people are liking KFC these days, is because that while their products may be getting a little bit better, it's better than shit. Anything's better than this shit. I mean, he looks good. All of their figures look great. They like I said, kudos to the design team. It's the factory. You get rid of that factory, I'm back on board. Maybe not make things so complicated, you know, with some figures, but overall, just don't go overboard with the engineering and get a new factory, because this has to stop. I'm done. I'm done. No more KFC products on the shelves. This is the last one I will ever look at. Period.